Alrighty guys, so we're on the straw poll site, and I just made an account earlier this week because what was happening was I was making straw polls and you can't delete them unless you have an account. So some of my straw polls from previous videos weren't updated, so you guys would click on one of my older polls that was not deleted, and some of them had upvotes for different skills. So what I did was I just looked at this one, and pretty much the resounding yes was crafting. So as you already know from the title, this is the crafting guide, but from now on I will have my own straw poll, and it will be deleted once I'm done with them because I have an account now. And yeah, just go down into the description and vote on which 1 to 99 or 1 to 120 guide you want to see next. Hey guys, it's Scuzzy, and welcome to my efficient and realistic 1 to 99 crafting guide for RuneScape 3 in the year 2016. Crafting is a buyable skill, which is very different than crafting in the real world. Real world crafting involves taking materials and literally shaping, molding, or attaching them in a way that the crafter desires. In most cases, they then sell the product that has been crafted at a price higher than the materials and the labor put together. This is because crafted items can be used for various tasks or just for decoration. In the RuneScape world, we have no need for most crafted items, excluding things like GANODERMIC armor, and that actually devalues the end product of crafting. The materials are actually more valuable in RuneScape because these types of skills don't offer enough incentive to use the finished product, but rather the incentive is to gain the experience with the materials used. This creates a weird economic influx that rarely happens in the real world. Let's cover some of the important things that aid in higher experience rates. The artisan outfit is a crafting outfit that consists of a bandana, a top, legs, gloves, boots, and has a total of 6% increase to your base experience. The portable crafter gives a 10% experience boost and a 10% chance to save hides and clay while crafting, and a 5% chance to save a gem while cutting. Clan avatars will give a 6% bonus to your base experience if you're holding one, and 3% if someone on your world is. Familiars such as the Pack-Yak or similar beast of burdens can aid in higher efficiency, and in turn higher experience rates. Refer a friend gives a 10% bonus to any experience gained. The crystal chisel is not an experience yielding item, although it does save you 2% on your gem cutting. The scroll of dexterity requires a crafting and dungeoneering level of 60 to purchase. It is a permanent effect and gives the ability to save a percentage of your leather while crafting. Combining these items is not necessary, but it will help in lowering the cost and time for 99 crafting. Let's move on to the mechanics. To understand this guide a little bit better, try to wrap your head around the idea of production. A person or machine will grab a material, let's say a diamond. They will cut the diamond into the shape of an item they want to make. Now, instead of holding an unrefined diamond, we are holding a rare cut diamond. In the real world, these are more valuable because of two reasons. One, you can make a mistake and accidentally ruin the unfinished diamond while in the process of refining it. And two, a refined diamond is much more appealing to the consumer, generally. But that's just the finished product. How do we get that finished product in this particular skill? Well, it's actually very simple for this skill. You can take an uncut diamond, left-click it, and voila, you have a cut diamond. But unlike the real world, this diamond is not very valuable compared to the uncut version, and this is what makes the essence of a buyable skill. In this guide, we will be spending money. Now that we sort of understand what the crafting skill is about, we can move forward with the guide. This guide is for the crafting skill and will portray theoretical maximums. A theoretical maximum is the highest possible amount that can be achieved during any circumstance. It is a maximum that has been calculated by its core mechanics rather than actually throwing myself out there for multiple hours to get a more realistic experience rate. Before you go criticizing me for giving wrong information, think of it like this. It's more like a goal that you strive to get as close to as possible so that you can get the maximum efficiency. Although this theoretical maximum is actually achievable, only the very few focused players will end up achieving it. This guide is not to bring anybody down, it's to build you up to be the best that you can be, even if it's just a game. Good work ethic can do great wonders in your life as well. The calculations in this video may cause headaches, so I apologize in advance if what I talk about is not explained in the very best way possible. I try my best to explain things in a manner that grabs everyone's attention, but also leaves them with a sense of motivation and more knowledge before listening. With all that being said, let's get into the guide. Levels 1 through 14. For levels 1 through 14, you want to complete the Observatory quest. This quest does not take very long, and it is definitely worth the time invested as you go straight from level 1 to 14 crafting. Levels 14 through 20. For this level segment, you should cut 119 jades. Jades are one of the lowest tiers of gems in the game. To cut gems, simply load your preset of 28 gems and your crafting gear in your worn menu. From there, left-click on the portable crafter and hit your spacebar. Your character will then proceed to finish cutting the gems. Once the gems are all cut, open your bank and reload your previous preset. Rinse and repeat. Jades give a base experience of 20. The process yields 124,000 experience per hour and costs around 12 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 1.2 minutes cutting these gems. This will cost just over 60,000 GP. Levels 20 through 27. For this level segment, you should cut 106 sapphires. Sapphires give a base experience of 50. The process yields 311,000 experience per hour and costs around 9 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 1.2 minutes cutting these gems. This will cost you just over 50,000 GP. Levels 27 through 34. For this level segment, you should cut 130 emeralds. Emeralds give a base experience of 67.5. The process yields 504,000 experience per hour and costs around 11.3 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 1.2 minutes cutting these gems. This will cost just over 125,000 GP. Levels 34 through 43. For this level segment, you should cut 296 rubies. Rubies give a base experience of 85. The process yields 635,000 experience per hour and costs around 5.51 GP per experience, and you'll spend approximately 3 minutes cutting these gems. This will cost just under 185,000 GP. Levels 43 through 55. For this level segment, you should cut 902 diamonds. Diamonds give a base experience of 107.5. The process yields 803,000 experience per hour and costs around 12 GP per experience, and you'll spend approximately 8.5 minutes cutting these gems. This will cost you just over 1.45 million GP. Levels 55 through 99. For this level segment, you should cut 77,987 dragonstones. Dragonstones give a base experience of 137.5. The process yields 1,027,000 experience per hour and costs around 17 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 12.5 hours cutting these gems. This will cost just over 226 million GP. Normally, I don't include alternative methods since these are efficient and realistic guides, but because having over 225 million GP is not realistic for every single RuneScape player, I have included 2 items that can save you a little GP. Levels 55 through 85. For this level segment, you should cut 18,740 dragonstones. Dragonstones give a base experience of 137.5. The process yields 1,027,000 experience per hour and costs around 17 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 3 hours cutting these gems. This will cost just over 49 million GP. Levels 85 through 93. For this level segment, you should craft 9,538 black dragon hide shields. You will need 38,152 black dragon leather to craft these. To craft dragon leather, simply load your preset of 27 leather, your stackable thread, and your crafting gear in your worn menu. From there, left-click the portable crafter and hit your spacebar. Your character will then proceed to finish crafting the leather. Once the leathers are all crafted, open your bank and reload your previous preset. Rinse and repeat. The second option is to use a Beast of Burden Familiar. Using a Beast of Burden Familiar will increase your leather crafted per hour. In your preset tab, make sure to check the Summoning Familiar option and hit save. Also make sure to change the Familiar option on your action bar by right-clicking your summoning icon and changing the option to Take All. From there, you want to unlock your action bar. Click and drag your summoning icon to your action bar so that you can quickly take your leathers while crafting. Load your Beast of Burden Familiar full of leather. From there, left-click the portable crafter and hit your spacebar. Your character will then proceed to finish crafting the leather. Once the leathers are just about finished crafting in your inventory, hit the key that you bound for the summoning Take All option, and watch your character finish off the leathers. You may have to do this multiple times before your Beast of Burden is empty. Open your bank and reload your previous preset. Rinse and repeat. Black Dragon Hide shields give a base experience of 344. The process yields 873,000 experience per hour and costs around 11.06 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 4.5 hours crafting these shields. This will cost just over 43 million GP. Levels 93 through 99. For this level segment, you should craft 17,255 Royal Dragonhide bodies. You will need 51,765 Royal Dragon leather to craft these. Royal Dragonhide bodies give a base experience of 282. The process yields 723,000 experience per hour and costs around 10.89 GP per experience, and you will spend approximately 8 hours crafting these bodies. This will cost just under 75 million GP. In total, when cutting gems, you will spend 228 million GP on 1 to 99 crafting, and it will take approximately 13 hours. In total, when crafting Dragonhide, you will spend 173 million GP on 1 to 99 crafting, and it will take approximately 16 hours. If saving 3 hours of gameplay is more appealing to you, then you should finish off 99 with gems. If it is not appealing to you, I suggest taking the cheaper route of Dragonhide. Either way, crafting is a viable skill, and you're expected to lose money in the process. If you would like to see how I came up with these numbers, I will be explaining with a spreadsheet within the next video. If you are interested with the rates I have shown you here, you may click out of the video. I do urge you to continue watching, as it is fascinating and knowledge can help you understand some deeper things than how much will this cost me. Don't forget to check the description to be able to vote for the next skill that you want to see, a 1 to 99 or 1 to 120 guide in the future. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.